I walked out good breezy. Oh my God, and the man.
Oh yeah. What's going on, y'all? We're back here with another video. I'm Fred.
I'm Malik.
I'm Nate.
Kyle.
What's your last name?
Collins.
Yeah, I'm the only one who
Yeah, we know who you are. You gotta tell them who you are.
Yeah.
But we're the brothers. Our podcast is called From the Heart. We got a special guest. I got Kyle. Kyle, tell them a little bit about yourself.
I met these boys hooping in high school. I hooped with y'all.
I was a freshman.
Yeah, all 4 years, and you came junior year.
I came sophomore year, so that was your senior year.
Okay, yeah. Been hooping with them pretty much all high school for their careers. That's all I really do.
Okay.
So blue collar.
Yeah,
Blue collar,
he blue collar for real. If y'all saw his truck, y'all be like, wow.
What are you doing, bro?
So,
No, what you got going on over there, bro?
in our last episode, we talked about class rankings, bro.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll take that.
Hey, tell Nate about the 22.
No.
Tell Nate about the 22s.
No,
Tell Nate.
no.
Kyle does the 22s. Kyle does the 22s.
When I watched the last episode, I thought you were talking about basketball seasons, and we went like 500.
Oh, no.
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 I ain't gonna hold you.
rank the classes though.
No.
Before
Before you go, I gotta change my ranking, bro. I gotta.
Why you say with Twitch is no lower?
Look, no, I gotta put 24 lower, bro.
Oh.
I got 24,
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
bro. My new ranking, before you go, my new ranking, I have. I still got 26 up there.
Oh my God.
Bro, I'm not there with 22. I got 25 last, bro. I got 25 last. I got 24 third, 23 second. I got 26 first.
Oh my gosh.
Matter of fact, I'm sorry. That's a terrible ranking. I have 23 last. I have
23 last.
23 last.
So you're disrespecting his
What your name?
What
is your list?
I got
seniors on the team.
I got a demote 24.
How are you putting 26?
So
I gotta take out 24, bro. You know it.
So you got 26, 25.
No. Let me take that back. I still got 25 last, bro. I was coming in. I got 25 last.
For senior year?
I got 24 third, 23 second, and I got 26 freshman.
Okay.
How was you didn't even go to school for 26?
Because I was there.
No. Yeah.
That's the seniors
we
now.
want to hear your rankings on your
That's the
4 years.
seniors now.
Your 4 years.
Because I was remember I wasn't there for 22.
Wait.
22 was their freshman year.
2019.
2019, right?
No,
2019?
No, 2020.
No, look.
2019.
I
got
Look,
23.
they was there for 22. I wasn't there. I came my sophomore year, but I was there to see 26.
So we want to hear your rankings for your 4 years.
Who was in 2019? K. Tyson?
Who was 2019?
No, I had a one-on-one session.
Giants,
Like
bro.
30 minutes for 5 minutes.
No, mine was 2020. Yeah, 2020. Wait.
Yeah, because I came in 2021.
2022,
I came in
2019, 2020,
Yeah, we can't count. Yeah, it's not math for us.
What's your
That's why you're doing all my work. Math, bro.
What's your rankings though? We want to hear.
Yeah, we'll get down to the math stuff.
Definitely not 22.
2020 gotta be mad.
Definitely not 22.
2020 gotta be mad. She wasn't even there, bro. Like, y'all was at home.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
How old is 22 last?
He wasn't even. They was at home.
22?
Y'all don't remember what happened my junior year, bro?
Yeah, 22.
So that your year went down.
I saw it on the bathroom in the cave building one time.
I was nasty. Hey, I'm running out through layup lines. I think like what, some value?
Oh, Puerto Rico.
I'm running out. I don't even know what's going on. All I hear is them yelling at, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? Kyle literally puts his hand on my head. He's like, when you pay attention, bro. I'm like, yo, what?
Bro, right when I walked out that tunnel, there was a chance. And guess what? I scored like the first 11 points of that game.
Yeah,
back.
He was cooking that game, man.
And I had the free throws to seal it. Well, I think we got about one of my free throws. Then they tried to.
Didn't you get the rebound too? Or was that Butler? That was Butler.
Butler. We actually, the one time we ran our inbounds play right, it was like the game, not game winner, but game sealer versus Butler when you pass it overhead to him.
Oh
The one time we actually ran it right.
That is true.
Because I'll go set that screen and I'll just stand there.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna try to run around this time.
And I gotta take the score, bro. Nah, Porter Ridge. We played Porter Ridge your sophomore year, my junior year, your senior year. So, bro, we was down 13 twice, but like in the fourth quarter, when we was on the comeback, like them last 2 minutes.
Hey, we'll talk about Porter Ridge at Porter Ridge.
Yeah, we lost so
Bro, all right. So a little bit of backstory. So,
Bro, it was some
so
we
we had beef with Porter Ridge, like
For some reason.
I don't know why. So we beat Porter Ridge at
they're less than 5 minutes from the crib.
Yeah, it's just a rival.
like yeah.
I was not a little bit more road.
But like after we beat them at Piedmont,
Everybody had Piedmont.
somebody on Porter Ridge took Piedmont's chair. And so y'all remember that? Somebody took Piedmont's chair.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody posted it in the middle of cookout. So then we were on our way to Porter Ridge, and I think was it Josh who made the poster? Somebody made a poster, and they put our chair on there, and the sign was we want our chair back. And so when we get to Porter Ridge, I mean we lost by 20, so it wasn't really.
Bro, they had
Bro. Me, Kyle, and Miles, my fault. You didn't play. You didn't play.
On the bench.
Bro, they had a bunch
She was
of
like, put the fat white boy in college. Let's see how it goes. Just cooking every time. Just ran right past.
I swear, hey, look, it's all love to Jen, bro.
No, it's not.
No, but the thing is, I locked up that Butler.
Can you
guy.
take them glasses off, bro? My fault.
Zion McDuffie.
Oh.
I don't know who he was. I locked
Yeah,
up
Zion
the
McDuffie.
Butler guy, and Jensen was like, "Oh, we can guard freaking LeBron." They took that time to bring
No. But during the whole Porter Ridge
He
game,
was stressing by
so pretend that you and me during the whole Porter Ridge game. Go. He come back. Play defense. Come back. Nate, you ready? Stay by me. I'm over here. I'm like, never get in.
No. I got in trouble after that game though, because I was talking. The whole team that went into the classroom, and my cousin stopped me outside the classroom, and Jensen, he was walking back, and he seen me talking to my cousin. Because we lost, like you're supposed to walk into the room and don't say nothing, but I was
sad.
yeah, you're supposed to be sad. So he called me out in front of the whole team. He was like, I never want to see you do that again. And he was like, you understand? And I was just looking at him like,
He was treating Kyler like he was the next, freaking, I don't even know, but he was, because I don't know if y'all heard about it, I stayed back a little bit, he was like, you're not guarding you, like, you can't get it stopped,
Yeah,
he was glazing it, bro, like, it was bad.
Kyle would have been the next great thing to come out of Piedmont according to Jensen. He would.
Actually,
He
Hunter
was-
Chase, bro.
yeah.
Nah. He messed with Chase, but Kyle, bro.
Oh.
I was just more of a leader than them. You know,
Yeah.
like they just showed up and
Kyle's
played
a good guy,
basketball.
bro.
We also said in our last video, like, who's the because obviously we went to Piedmont predominantly white.
Take it to the park.
Who's that like that one white person who put at Piedmont that you would take?
I feel like he gotta do both though, because.
You can do
Both?
Hey,
Yeah, you can do black. You can do black and white, bro.
Nah, matter of fact, just give me 3. If you
Just do
give me reasons, but say if you had to take 3 people to the park,
3 people.
who would you take?
I'm not gonna include y'all in this. I'm gonna do other people.
You gonna lose? Nah, I'm just playing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Alright. So white guy. I'm trying to think what. Me and Chase had a good chemistry. Like me and him could run that like
Especially
top
circle.
of the post and
Jesus
bottom.
Christ,
Yeah.
circles.
I'll probably be chasing my white guy. Because he plays dirty, not dirty like me, but he plays.
He talk trash to you,
Brady was a good pick though, and honestly, y'all bringing Chaz Tanner into it.
I'm saying, bro,
he's a dog.
You feel me?
He's a dog.
Yeah,
He's a dog.
That's a solid 3.
Yeah, that's solid.
Nah, my point guard freshman year, Jerry's. I don't know if y'all know Jerry's. Jerry's
And
is cold.
Cam, right?
Yeah, Cam, Eli, all of them, they're cold. Jaden Denmark. I don't know if y'all know.
I know Jaden.
Big boy. Yeah, I'll probably bring Jaden and Jerry's. I think that 4 right there would be pretty nasty.
Like a white kind of old, bro. I didn't shoot.
Yeah, you had kind of like the early dark years.
Yeah.
Of Piedmont, you know. So like, talk to them about that, bro.
For real, yeah. That was like the transition.
It was Fitz. Fitz was a good coach. I just
You
think
mean a good guy?
what?
A good guy.
Yeah, he was a good guy. He was a good coach too. Like he was good. He just focused like he tried to make us too much like robots. Like
Oh, okay.
and like we had a bunch of like
Yeah, you're a great player.
a lot of kids left that year, you know. So we had a bunch of young guys like me, Colton Price, Tanner Johnson. All of us were on varsity as freshmen, and we were like the way he was trying to get us to be like robots. It
Yeah.
made us play like scared as all get out, you know.
Mind you, they probably won a combined of
We
7
couldn't
games
focus.
in 3
We
years.
couldn't focus on hooping because we were like our whole heads in the game was like, oh, we gotta do this, but
Oh,
we
yeah.
triple pivot every time we ball stuff
Shit,
like that.
Shit, run chin.
Oh, okay.
Run chin.
Oh.
No, he was a good coach, but
Okay.
it just didn't work
So,
out.
see, like us, like people like me, I mean, or us too, like we're coming in like looking at the match preps. It's kind of like, dang, like Coach Fitz, he's a terrible coach, but you telling us that he's a good coach. I mean,
I was gonna leave if he stayed junior year. I was gonna go to like either Metron or UA or
Metro?
something.
not gonna lie, I was not gonna stay there if he was there either.
Yeah.
I would have been gone after freshman year.
I would have just stood the track, bro.
Probably not in freshman year.
What screwed me is Coach Goodman. So in middle school, I was taller than everybody. I was taller than Hunter, Chase by a lot. Colton Price, I was taller than them by a lot, and I had no muscle. I was just a big old thing out there. So I was told not to dribble the ball, not to shoot a three. I shot 1 3 my whole middle school.
You told me that.
Yeah, I remember you
And
said that.
then I get a freshman year of high school, and he's like, okay, yeah, you're number 3. I'm like, bro, I can't dribble basketball. I can't shoot it. I shot like 7% from 3 my freshman year. It was awful, bro.
That's
good.
bad.
So it took me a while to kind of transition.
What's that? No, yours is 9.
Nah, mine's
No, Freddie was like 9. It was no 7.
When?
His
I think I had the
senior year.
second highest
Senior year?
behind you.
Yeah,
No,
he was like 9.
you shot double digits from
No, Carson was 14. He was a close. You were in that 9
Senior
14 year. Yeah.
I shot like.
and having confidence, bro.
Hey, what was my free throw percentage?
Look at
bro?
like
I
Russell
swear I was like the
Westbrook
second best on the team, but I was
You gotta have
aiming for
confidence.
you.
I did not have confidence, bro. I did not have confidence, man.
No, it was at least. I think it was at least 9.
No, bro.
You said
From
what? Bro,
three?
Fred, it wasn't no 4%, bro. You can't. You
Bro,
can't.
I didn't say it was
9 from 3,
4.
bro?
I'll do. It was not 4%.
Bro, he said 7, so you're saying 6 or less.
9 from 3, bro.
It was at least. I'm pretty sure it's 9.
That's like one.
Chris Carson was like 14.
Those 2 white guys from
Bro, you understand? That's like 1 in every 11 threes.
Those
bro.
2 white guys that went to Covenant that were playing with us at
Oh
Covenant.
yeah, what about him?
They were like, bro, they're talking about Fred. He's like, his shot has no spin. You hit like 2 of them. They're like, oh, it goes in, it goes in.
It does, bro.
Bro, they say
James-
it.
You don't understand that 9% is 1 of 11, bro.
Yeah, it's,
I'm finna find it, bro.
I mean, my free throw wasn't that good. I was like 72
When?
senior year. It might have been like a little. Might have been
I was
like,
thinking,
I was like,
You for real, bro? I cannot find it
I
right
was
now.
like 29. Yours was like 30.
What?
My 3-point.
3-pointer? Oh,
I was behind you in the
Wait,
back. Braden was right
my
behind
junior-
me, and you were right behind Braden.
my sophomore year.
But Hunter had like a high one. He shot like 5.
He shot 7 threes in 10 games. So like my sophomore season, it was like 35, 36, and then senior or junior year was like 38, and then senior was 41.
I'm just glad.
14.
14.
Okay, I got
You said 9.
I said okay.
I was trying to say 14.
And then who's Carson then? Carson would have been. The Carson was 9 then.
I shot 61%.
I'll tell you what, watching y'all's games out of graduate, there's nothing more exciting than seeing Carson get a fast break, bro, and he's just full speed. I don't know if he's about to do the nastiest dunkers tears into
He caught. I saw how he caught a body at 4C, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Nasty.
You were there, Nate? Oh.
I think
Was I there? No, I
Oh,
wasn't there. I seen the video, bro. It was nasty.
Hold on. I got you, Nate.
That's where I was hitting free throws.
We get to my question after this.
He ain't going to
He gonna like Glenville Stadium.
Nate, you shot 15 free throws. You made 12, so you shot 8.
Bro, he shot 15. I shot 15 free throws during the Freedom Games. I was 14 with 15, bro. That's your whole season. Season free throws.
I ain't cap though. If I'd have him and Roman guard my senior year, bro, I would have been out. Like, I would
Bro,
have actually helped me so much.
Bro,
Like, so
to this day,
my fat brother wanted to die at practice, but it was worth it.
Roman Nimcheski, if you ever watch this,
You a dog.
count your days.
Our whole second
Count your
team,
days.
our whole second team like made us so much better. I'm not even
Literally,
trying
yeah. Y'all could get started probably in any other team in the country. Like, literally. But I still got a scar to this day because Roman.
I just hate that season of basketball, bro. That was the worst season of basketball I've ever been a part of. Other than the Charleston trip. Other than the Charleston trip, I hated every second of playing basketball.
What do you mean you did it?
Bro, you did it, bro. Stop lying.
Come on.
Because when we were
Other
successful,
than the Charleston trip.
what about when we won?
So you remember those videos I
What
went
about the pregame games?
Yeah. So you remember? I don't know. It was one specific meeting. Jensen was like, the number one way to get playing time is be a great teammate.
And coming for the shooting.
How do you be a good teammate? When he watches the huddle, he needs to see you stand up on the bench. He said, what else? He said, go to morning shooting. Who's that morning shooting? Every time. I didn't miss a morning shooting from September to March.
When I decided I wasn't playing college Baltimore, I was like, there's no way in heck I'm waking up that early. I went to a couple of them.
No, you probably can't, like, the whole team came to the first, like, 3, and after that, it was like...
Oh, the whole team came to the first 3.
Yeah, and then there's, like, 3 to 5 people, like, consistently for the next, like...
And one of them was me.
Yeah, so shut up.
So every time they shot 3 practice, it was just, oh, shoot, robbing the ball.
And then he would shoot the much wider than the shot.
Then he was like, and he would get the ball wide open and just stand there.
Here's the problem. My confidence diminished so much. Like during we doing like the shooting drills, like the team shooting drills, I'm here with it, bro. I'm here with it. As soon as we get to a live situation, I jab step. As soon as I jab step, no one's there. Move the ball, circle. So I'm like, let me just get into this play. I begin the ball in the wing. I'm like, not for me. He's like, Kyle, dish down. Miles of red. Y'all can't handle no ball. Let me sit in the corner and play defense. I go into the meeting. Yeah, so you're doing good. I just need you to find more opportunities to score. I'm like, yo, I got you, dog. We go into practice. Move the ball. Circle. I'm like, yo, you can't make this up, bro. When I tell you, 31 meetings. 31 meetings.
You ain't making this up, bro. You ain't.
I can't do. We usually got practice from like what 4 to 6, something like that, 3:15. Yeah. I'm not leaving out of there until 6:30, bro. I'm like, what did I do wrong this time? Yo, I just think you could be a better teammate. I'm trying.
He told me, he said, my mom waiting on me because she about to be mad because I gotta be here.
We in it. After the 22nd meeting, my mom came to the 23rd one. She's like, what you holding on my boy so long for? He's like, I just gotta try to get him to that next level, you know what I'm saying? I want him to average 10 to 15 minutes per game. I saw 2. During the Charleston game, right? Charleston game.
I watched that the other day.
Everybody scored. There was one game where everybody scored. Everybody except one person. You know who that one person was? Me. My dad called me. He's like, yo, this is when my dad used to care. You know what I'm saying? When he used to care. He was like, yo, so how you doing this game? You know what I'm saying? You hooping this game? The mom said you did good. I was like, yo. I was killing this game. Defense was crazy. He was like, defense good. Yeah, you athletic, but how much you scored though? I look at Fred. I look at Miles. I said, yo, Pops, I got a block.
I died laughing. I gotta show y'all that video.
How your game gonna be? See, yo, you know what I'm saying, Dad? You want about 50, Dad? Damn, you want about 50? So they was trash? It was like, nah, we was just really running the score. We was really, doing the offense. So how much you had? I had a block. He said. This nigga. You don't say no block. Oh, block. This nigga had no block. He changed his question. He's just about like a snake. He hung up the phone. I didn't talk to my dad for a week after that. How was I supposed to get opportunities?
We got some crazy.
Charles, bro. Y'all with the Wendy's at 3 o'clock in the morning, bro.
With the Wendy's. Yeah. You text me and said, yo, you on the lookout.
Yeah, I'm over at the door like.
You're just like in the room about 10 o'clock. Need Chase is going down the street at Wendy's.
Yeah, man. Wendy's Charleston.
Matter of fact, talk about Charleston, bro. Yeah, that's something to talk about, bro. Because
made history. First ever
tournament winner?
I don't know.
That's your question, bro.
Oh, I think talking about Charleston or
we beat every team by like 40.
The worst thing about Charleston, we was in like the B team bracket, but the worst thing about Charleston was the dang airship carrier thing. I forever hate that.
It was weird for a long time, and it was cold.
It was there for 5 hours.
It was great, no food.
5 hours on an airship carrier? Do I look like I need to be on an airship carrier?
Hey, the little war thing, that's
My people don't like ships. We don't do good on those.
I remember someone said, I think it was Hunter. Hunter was like, I think there's only 3 black people on this crew, on this ship.
We must be only
like the only
we walking around, we like, yo.
Count your days, mother. Count your days.
We be like, yo, this is fire.
Yeah.
We all starstruck. We trying to be a part of the team.
Yeah.
Bunch of old people looking at us like,
Who these black people?
Yeah, bro, I was recording everything, bro.
Dressed in all white.
Yeah.
astronaut suits.
I sent it to my mom and said, Mom, look, the first time on the air.
And then the nice glass ocean view. I was like, oh, this is nice. That's how it be.
I turned around and looked.
Not to mention, it was cold as balls out there.
It was, but hey, the view was nice though. The
view was cool. The look from other people was not good.
Yeah, I know. Dang, bro.
Just after you get on the bus. So
King
this is a great experience. Always remember this, guys. Remember how blessed you are to be able to experience stuff like this. I never asked to go on no ship. I never asked to. I asked you, can I stay in the room and play 2K? I never asked you to go on no ship.
Y'all playing 2K, we were playing the 2K golf game.
Oh yeah.
I go in there, I'm like, yo, so what y'all doing, bro?
3 white guys playing golf.
He on the bed. I'm like, what you got going on, bro? He was like, nah, I'm locking with this golf thing. Right in the corner, doing whatever, man. Chase.
Hot box.
He halfway to balls, my guy. He got. You ever seen like
Chase, we love you, bro.
You ever been to a shooting range and they
I mean, I'm so at the door and I get my blueberry Fago.
He just had all the vapes laid out. Like you ever seen the colored pencils at a book fair? They all laid out. That's how he had the vapes. Pick one, choose one. Oprah, you get a vape.
Hey, Charles is for another day. Yeah. Okay, to my question though, so we can get a little inspiration from me. Kyle, so what made you turn to Christ? So I mean, like, I don't know how to kind of word it, but what would you turn to Christ? Like, you turned to Christ. You got baptized, right? Like,
yeah, baptized May 18th.
May 18th. And you got baptized as well too. So I mean, I'll ask you both. So like, do you when you got baptized? Cause I never been baptized before. Was it like a different type of feeling like after you got baptized, or like did you feel anything? But I mean.
The best way to describe it was, it's kind of like how everyone says, you know, you're killing your old self and you rise up and be your new self. And it was a great, like I was nervous going into it, like waiting for it, and he was talking, I was standing on the edge, but you know, I just prayed to Christ. I was like, give me your power, strength, and will to have strength to do this and do it with a calm mind, and it was a great experience, man. Yeah.
So do you feel like, do you feel like a lot, I don't know, so from your like old past self to new self, do you feel like you have like a better character, or just like you feel like life is like even better, or?
Yeah, so the best way I explain it is I like to live, I always feel like I need to live for a purpose, you know, so when I used to, I was always sports, you know, I lived for sports, so sports is my thing. I had a bad day or something, shoot some hoops, play soccer, that was my like outlook on life, like to get away from life, you know,
yeah.
And that was my purpose, and it fulfilled me, like satisfied me, you know.
Yeah.
And then I stopped playing sports at the high school, and then I started working all the time, and it really got me a greedy head, like, oh, money, 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 that's what I need to fill that hole, that
void.
That gives me a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Money gives me a purpose.
Yeah.
Then also in high school, I looked to the partying and being, like, looking down on the people that aren't around me, and I lost a lot of good friends, like good, real friends, to hang out with these people that weren't real friends. I was just there, you know. And
yeah.
I always give him thanks. It's like all the hundreds of people I'd be at these parties with and associating with, he picked me and chose me. And he was always, I could always see, there's always signs that he was there for me, but I never realized them until I started looking towards Christ. And I would look back and those, I was like, wow, he was trying to save me in this situation, and I just didn't see it. I looked away from it, you know. So yeah, I got really heavy into like the partying and just being like, kind of having, I guess, big ego, like thinking I was better than everyone's stuff. And then that filled my hole. That was my purpose, you know, like, oh, I need to figure out the party Friday night and do this and do that and give it to every girl I could inside, you know, stuff like that. And then it always filled me, like satisfied me temporarily. I always had that missing piece. And I had an amazing relationship with this girl about a year or two ago, that I kind of try to use her as my purpose, you know, and put like, that's when I was first getting into becoming a Christian stuff, but I still put her in front of God and that purpose inside me to ruin the relationship. And I wish if it was the other way around, if I had God and her, I don't want to say her second, but like have him fill that hole in that purpose, then it would have turned out a whole lot better. But I kind of sabotaged it by letting her, like I had to lean on her for like not forced, but like depending on her to fill that void.
Yeah.
So yeah, but now my purpose is God. It's the first time that hole inside me is completely filled up. You know, it's not just half filled up temporarily. It's fully filled up. I live for God every day. I try to be the best Christian I can. And I've always struggled with that missing piece inside me with these temporary things, and now it's completely full, and I can live my life now. So it's been great, man.
Yeah.
Proud of you, man. For real.
It's crazy how much you change and grow just because like I'm glad you're being vulnerable with us because like this is like a safe place you can talk about anything, and like it's kind of crazy. I'm still learning how to not have sports as well to be like just my why or like my identity. So I remember him talking to me saying like he's fine if he doesn't play basketball again because he found like other stuff to do outside of sports. And I'm just glad because I can see the growth because like I know like your old self, and then like you're starting to just like post stuff about like stuff about God. I can come to you if I have a question or anything like that. And you I think you came to me one time asking I forgot what you asked, but it was a while ago. But I mean it's just crazy to see the growth and what God has done for you too. Cause I definitely feel like it's kind of crazy because I used to never been invited to parties, and like I used to like want to go to get-togethers, and like I remember I went to one get-together and I'm like, why am I here? Like I'm like, what am I like? I was like, bro, no, I'm not talking to anybody. Like I can't really resonate with them because they're all drunk, and I'm like, I'm here on a trampoline next to like a 10-year-old kid, and we're just I'm like, bro, what am I doing here?
It's that like that stuff's that worldly stuff that's just temporary. It gives you temporary satisfaction, and you just realize like this isn't fulfilling me, you know. So.
I'm definitely great. I'm grateful for you're in my life, and I'm happy to see what God's gonna take you. And then Nate, for you, so how do you feel? How do you feel getting baptized? I know you got baptized very recently too. So
Yeah.
So walk us through that too. So
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't expect the water to be that warm, but
was yours cold?
No, they said it happened one time where it got cold and they were like freezing and thing, but mine was pretty warm.
Oh, so it's supposed to be warm?
Bro, I slipped, bro.
I would rather that thing be cold.
Be cold.
Yeah, this guy was like 5'5", bro. He was like, when you lean back, bend your knees, and I bent my knees, he leaned me back. I tried to stand up, I slid back and caught myself. I was like, dang, bro.
Yeah. No, but it was cool just to like. I want to say like I felt different like right after because like to be honest with you it's just water, bro. But it gives you like a sense of like you gotta live up to something, right? Like you said, live for something. I feel like I gotta live up to something, like live up to being called to do God's will. Live up to I know I have an influence on other people, so make sure it's a positive influence. Mm-hmm. So just really thinking about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and how I can impact people in the best way and lead them to the Lord. So I think it was really like a eye-opening experience, like a purpose builder, and I think it was pretty cool.
Yeah, bro.
That's why I got these tattoos. Like a lot of people look at them as like trash and stuff, but I've had so many conversations start with people about like this, just them seeing the tattoo and they come up and ask me what the verse is or ask me why I have them and stuff, and it's a way for me to start a conversation with someone that doesn't know Christ. Because what I'm really trying to work on is if someone's rude, like real rude to me, like I'm not like they could have stuff going on the back, so I shouldn't be rude back to them. I should pray for them, and maybe they don't even know Christ and they're away from this, like away from the greatness of God and what He can do for you. And it's my role to not be rude back, but to get them to Christ and be a bigger person.
Be a life for them.
That's why I think God has blessed us all to be, like, we all have that leader mindset, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, all of us four especially, we have that leader mindset, and I think that's why God chose us to have that leader mindset, is to not only be like a learner of His word, but also to spread His word. So.
No, I agree with what you said earlier, because like if somebody like talks, like I'm a real petty person. That's what I gotta work on. I'm more like a sarcastic and petty person, whether it shows or not. So it's like just working on, accepting every situation and person for what it is, and understanding there are better ways to interact with people, right? It's not always let me get back at you, let me have the last word, let me make you look like you dumb, right? Because like I'm a guy who tells jokes a lot, but I also got a lot of creativity. So I know I can use that for bad and like make fun of people and be rude to people. But it's like just using it to uplift people and make people happy is definitely something that I gotta work on, especially in like the heated moments. So yeah.
Just be a light for everybody. I mean, I remember seeing something like you might be the only Bible people may see.
Yeah.
So like you said, like we're all sinners, just young people, just sinning differently. I mean, like you really don't want to know what no one's going through. Like, I mean, they could maybe if they're mad at something, probably because they might have something going on at home. Like you never did. Someone passed away. You never know. So I like how you said that. Like just never judge anybody because I mean we all have things we got to work on. Why not? I mean we're all human. We all have feelings. Yeah. So I mean I can't wait to get baptized too. I don't know when I'm gonna do this, but I'm definitely looking forward to that day. And you said you got baptized when you were younger, so you don't know if you know. I don't know if you're probably remember.
I want to get baptized again.
I
remember I got baptized when I was younger, but my homeboy, shout out to KG, somebody I met in college. That's my guy. He's like big bro. He added me in his Bible study group chat the other day. I told you about it. Mm-hmm. And they were in Revelation, basically the story about everything coming to an end and whatnot. And the question last night was reading Revelation because they read a chapter every day. I joined when we were on chapter 18, and the question was, what do you feel like you gained from reading that and learning about it and stuff? And somebody said confidence, not confidence in like knowing like who you are and stuff, but confidence in knowing the word and knowing that like, okay, I have to change my ways if I want to be with God, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to leave some things behind, you know, and it's kind of like you were saying, like you used to party and do all this stuff with
the church that yesterday, talking about different seasons, saying like, so and you might go to one season, but that season everybody going to,
everything can't come over from that last season, so like
it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy because you hear a lot of things that are similar, but people say them in different ways. Oh, and it's just like Saturday.
Coach Laney.
Coach Laney was talking about
fruit. Yeah,
different fruit. Like, if you were to leave to get today, do you think the people, like the fruit that you left behind, how you treated people, how you were around people, do you think it'd be a positive way or a negative way? You always want to be that positive way. You don't want to be the negative way. You know, so. Yeah, that's really all I got to say about that. But
that's good. Actually, it's a funny story how I actually like got into like I wouldn't say get into Christ, but have a different like I opened my eyes to it. So don't say any names, but there's this girl I met junior year. I had a junior year class. The first block it was what's with Coach Lane, bro? What was that class of Coach Lane?
Coach who?
Coach Lane. She was the.
Who's Coach Lane?
It was some gym class, whatever. And
Coach team sports.
No, it wasn't team sports.
Coach Lowe.
All we did was running. It was like track based.
Bro, I don't know what you're talking about.
So I had a class, and this girl walked in. This is the first time I've ever seen her in my life, and like I was like, whoa, like this girl is beautiful.
Yeah.
And so we've always been friends. We started being friends that day, and we talked one time. And she was real scared to like hang out with me and like my friends because she knew we did kind of that crazy stuff, like the drinking and partying and all that.
Yeah.
And I kind of like, it made me frustrated, and she was a good Christian girl, and it made me frustrated that she would, like I would ask to hang out, and she would just be like, oh, this, that, and it got me frustrated, and I would like release my anger on her, but I didn't think about her side, I thought about my side. So it was like, she's a good Christian girl in a good Christian family, but like she's making that risk to like hang out with me. I never thought about that. I would release my anger and frustration on her. And then we went back being friends after that. And then we started talk. I wanted to talk to her again. I was like, this girl was, right when she walked in, I was like, wow, this girl's like amazing. And I started asking her questions and stuff. And she told me, this is to this day like hits me so hard, is she said, this isn't the exact lines, it wasn't like this harsh sounding, but she was like, I would like to talk and date someone that is as Christian as me or a Christian. And that hit me hard, and I don't know what it is, but that made me pray that night, and that's kind of turned my outlook on like looking into God and stuff. And my good friend Slade, I don't know if y'all know Slade, he graduated a year or two before me, But Slade, he's the one that kind of came to me with the Bible study idea. And now
Slade Harrington.
Yeah, Slade Harrington.
Oh my God,
Me and him started this Bible study with our friends, and some days it's 5 people, some days it's 10 plus people, and we've been doing it for over a year now. It's been great.
Yeah, I see on your story.
Yeah.
It's good. All y'all doing
Even if it's small or big group, y'all are still coming together and like getting into the word and like learning and
that's great
stuff. But dang, I never knew that story, man. So like, do you like? I know obviously you regret it, but like as you look back, you know what you learned, right?
Yeah. Well, that's why I love my past so much, and how like it might sound bad, but even the stuff that happened in junior year, I love that it got out there honestly, because I think. I just use myself as an example of what God can do for you, you know.
Yeah,
Go from this kid that people look down on and stuff and think like, oh, he's a big ego, idiot, drunk, partier, whatever you want to call it, hoe, whatever you want to call it. How much I've changed is, I hope that can just show people what God can really do for your life. And it truly is amazing, it really is.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought you was that ego person that looked down on everybody at first, bro. But the more and more like we play together and practice together, I'm being honest, bro.
Me and Fred would go at it in practice.
Yeah,
it's like,
literally.
we both had that leader, like the crazy leader mindset. We would clash every practice. But that was during practice. Rob would go out the court, dash to the rope, and give it.
I wouldn't say I didn't think of the ego, but I definitely knew you would drink. I was like, but yeah, I remember y'all two got
I ain't gonna lie, I just did your homework for you, bro.
He saved me from my senior match.
It's truly a blessing though, like that. Obviously, like we're in this room together and stuff, but it's truly a blessing. Like you're still my dog to this day. Like we go hoop together, everything. Like I want to do like more things with you because like you're like one of my brothers, bro. For real, you're one of my big brothers. You're older than me and stuff. So I definitely and then the things like you taught me and stuff like. I feel like I'm more comfortable now coming to talk to you and stuff. At first, I felt like I wasn't because I was kind of like shy to put my business and stuff out there. So that's why I always talk to them. But then like I started talking to you more and stuff like that, and like I started telling you some things, and it's truly a blessing, man, for real. Like so, I condone you, bro. I appreciate you for everything, man, for real.
I've always said like none of us are perfect. We're still all sinners. We're not trying to sound like we're Christians. We're like I sin every day.
Yeah.
I want to talk to them, but we all sin every day. And it's just petty, bro.
We're all on the walk to Christ. Like we're trying to be better.
I heard this quote. I'll say this one thing. Believers are the closest thing to hell in this life, and non-believers are the closest thing to heaven in this life. So even the non-believers have a satisfaction from the worldly things, and they're living it up, and it's feel nice, but they're not going to spend eternity with God. I sin every day, and it's hell because when I do sin, I can feel God like, hey, you know you shouldn't be doing that, and yet you're doing it, and it's the closest thing to hell I've ever experienced. So,
I like
that quote hits deep. So,
dang, man,
we do appreciate Kyle too, because you instilled confidence in me, especially my sophomore year. I remember, I think we were playing, was it Porter Ridge? And then I got an and 1, and you looked at me, and you were like saying, like, I think you said you're that guy or best player on the court. Even before every game, you're always telling me the best player on the court, best player on the court.
Every game, I was like, first thing, I did 5 miles, I'll be like, best player on the court, let's go.
And that just got me going, though, and it's just like crazy looking at it now, like, cause me, bro, I used to, sophomore year, I struggle with confidence. You might not show it, but you don't know the days like when I went home at night after the games overthinking. It
was that one time. I think it was like 3 seconds left and you missed.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. I was so nervous.
That's when I seen you at your lowest, bro.
Bro, I almost shed a tear. Like I mean, it was the second conference game, but like we haven't won in like years, and it was like, bro, it came down to me, and I missed it. I was like, dang, it's like why am I getting put on like the shoulder, like getting all this like I don't even know what I'm trying to, can't explain what I'm trying to say.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
After like junior year, like sophomore, junior year, when I was like, I don't want to play college sports, that's honestly what I lived for after that. I was like, I want to see y'all succeed and like live that out, you know?
Yeah.
So we're doing what you're doing now, come back to see our young bulls freaking succeed. It's like people might say like, oh, you're a super senior. I might joke around and say that too, but it's good seeing a guy succeed and seeing them like you're in their shoes when they're playing now.
Yeah.
And so it's just a blessing to see. It's crazy when they lose. I mean, it's just fun to go out there. I mean, not go there, go like support them like that.
Yeah. Cause I remember you came to our games, and I was like, at first
I used to get so excited.
I was like, yo, what Kyle doing here? But then he
Hey,
came
RJ too. I was like,
Kyle came to down, he was like, what's up, man? Good game, man. I'm proud of you.
I just walked in, I would baby.
Yeah, I think I missed like a home game. I don't know. But so y'all are there like almost every game is just.
Yeah, you came to our playoff games too, man.
I'm not even talking about basketball myself. I just love seeing y'all, all three of y'all in college. That's crazy.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy. That's exceeding me. Not even with sports or nothing. Just seeing y'all go to college stuff, man, that's great.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, bro.
You got anything else you want to share?
It was a question that hit me earlier today. I was talking to my homegirl, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna ask this question. What's one thing, like, it could be relationships, grief, dealing with loss, or something. Like, what's one thing that made you really start to look at yourself and look at life differently? Like, okay, I have to change my ways and stuff like that."
Going good.
Last week.
Well, I gotta start.
You wanna go? What do you?
I think this summer going into my senior year was just a rough one overall. I had 3 injuries in a matter of 3 weeks. Fresh out of a relationship. Just kind of lost, you know what I mean? Like, I ran track and I was like, I'm looking pretty good for this jumping thing, and I was like, I was gonna try to go to Junior Olympics. 2 weeks before I was gonna qualify for it, I tore my hamstring. And I was like, yo, like, this can't, I didn't even run yet. It was in warm-ups and I tore my hamstring. I was like, yo, what? I was like, all right, whatever, I'm gonna rehab and it'll be fine. And I'm going into cross-country season and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna get right in the rehab and it'll be fine. Pull my other hamstring. I'm like, all right, it's fine, it's fine. I get tendonitis in my left knee and I twist my right ankle. And I'm like, yo, am I broken down? Like, am I washed for it? And it was just rough. Like, everything happened at once, and there was nothing I could possibly do to like change it. Because there's this one quote that I've heard, and it's like, obedience is your role, while the outcome is it's God's role. Right? So I was like, well, I mean, I'm reading my Bible, like I'm following it, I'm praying. So like, why is the outcome not going towards me? And it was like, I guess I just had to understand, like, this is a season that has to happen. Like, you won't win all the time. Nobody wins all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you can't like be laughing and enjoying all the time. So it's the same thing that really hit me. Like, there's a time and a place for everything, right? I think it's Ecclesiastes 3 goes into, there's a time for this, there's a time for that. There's a time and place to say yes, there's a time and place to say no. So I just had to learn that there's a time and place for me to lose, and there's a time and place for me to win. And that was my time to learn. So I think just being grateful for every season that God's put me through is something that can empower everybody for real.
Most definitely. That's great. That was hard.
Yeah. I guess I'll go. Obviously, the 2 things I said earlier about the girl junior year. Injuries hit me a lot. That's kind of decided me not to play college sports. And then I was like, my body was hurting every day. I mean, the injuries mentally kill you. Like, I was in a boot, I think, once every single year in high school. Like, I was always in a boot. And injuries, like, mentally screwed me up in high school. But, yeah, I mean, obviously, the problem I had junior year, whatever we want to call it, picture, we want to call it, that really, yeah, there you go. So, yeah, I mean, it put me down. It really did. Like, it put me down, but I wasn't too worried about it. I think the reason why I wasn't was I didn't know that God was gonna be there, but I think He just gave me that sense of I'm gonna turn you around, you know, like. And I feel like I took it. I don't want to say I took it cocky and try to like boast myself after it, but I kind of just like did it with a smile, you know. It probably wasn't the right thing to do, but I just took it like with a grain of salt and put a smile on my face, and people would say, and I'll just laugh with them. I think 2 people posted it that day, and I slapped. I was like, I will find you right now and beat the crap out of you when they posted it. And they took it down, but no, I mean, it's just like what are you saying? Like, that's why I had this tattoo, this mountain, and it crosses over. It's like you're gonna have mountains in life, you're gonna be going up and down, but Jesus and God's always above and watching down on you. So yeah, and then what really hit me hard was what I was saying about that girl I dated last year. She was an amazing, God-fearing woman, and it just, I'm trying to think. I had just putting her in that hole before God. It was a God-centered relationship, but like putting her, trying to not force her, but push her to be that missing piece. Really like.
It's like you're trying to fill a pothole, right?
Yeah.
That's the pothole that God's supposed to fill, and you're supposed to walk over that smooth road. If you put somebody else in that pothole, it's only going to make their situation worse while you try to walk over them. So
That's great. Yeah.
I have, so like you brought up the girl. Have you talked to her recently, or?
I've seen her around. I've talked to her, but that relationship and like leaving it, and that was the first like ever God-centered relationship. It really took a toll on me because she was like amazing God-fearing woman, and like it was everything I could ask for in a girl. But I just sabotaged, with that. And after that, because I've done it in other relationships before, but I didn't ever look at it as, I need to put God there. It was kind of like, she just can't do this, can't do that. She's not good enough for me,
Right.
That's why I'm being frustrated at these small things that I don't think she should. I think she should be doing, but she's not doing. And why am I doing these things and she's not doing it?
Yeah.
So that kind of took a toll on me. But after having God in my life, that's when I realized, like, hey, it's me. Like, I got to put God first, and He spoke to me after that, and that really like turned my life around and think like how I should look at things and stuff. Like, I went on an airplane to Phoenix, Arizona, and usually I'll be sitting on my phone the whole time, like just watching a movie or something. Like the whole plane trip, I just looked out the window. I was like, wow, like what God has created is so beautiful.
Yeah.
I sat there and walked out the window the mountains, snow. Like I just sat there, and was like, wow, it just really just changed my outlook on like looking at things in life. And that was great. That's all I can say.
It's crazy because I went to Florida for our senior trip. I was just, the clouds were there so bright. I couldn't even really see it, but I was just like,
You sent me a picture.
I was like, really? This is crazy. How is this even possible? But I just had to piggyback off of that.
Man, this is deep.
Yeah,
I'm be honest. I might shed a little tear, maybe.
Let it out.
Man. There's two with me. One, obviously, like my senior year was pretty cool, whatnot. I used to talk to this girl or whatnot, and things just started going down south, and I was going out of my way to try to like make things work, and it wasn't really working or whatnot. So like it hit me with depression and everything, and I was like, I don't really like talk about my feelings or whatnot. Like, of course I told y'all, but like I never told y'all like, I would come home, I would eat anything and stuff like that. I would just strictly do basketball and that's it. I would come to school every morning.
I know how it feels.
Before I graduated, I would come to school every morning before I graduated and just work out, get shots up. After that, I would see her throughout the whole day, and like she would just act like I didn't exist, and stuff like that. And then like I prayed about it, and it was like you can't. What was it that I came to the conclusion, or my mom said? I think my mom said well, first of all, she told me to stop being a little. I can't say it, but she told me to stop being a little. She said, "You a grown man now. You are better than this," and stuff like that. And I never want my mom to see me like sad or whatnot. I feel like it's just a guy's thing in general, And you can do so much to like on your behalf, but if the other person's not putting in the other half, then it's kind of just like, what more can you do? So that's what I learned from that one. But the one that hit me the hardest was back in January. So I've only had one girlfriend, right? And she passed away in January. And that was my first girlfriend. We dated my sophomore year, and then I broke it off because I was being stupid and stuff like that. And whatchamacallit. But like, I remember I woke up. I remember the morning of it. I woke up. I seen it on social media. I sent it to the group chat with YouTube, and I said, "Yo, what happened?" And like, I'm walking to class because I'm a freshman in college. I'm about to be a sophomore now. I'm walking to class, and then I see you sent that message, and so like, then everybody starts texting me like, "Hey, are you okay?" and stuff like that. Like, I didn't really post that me and her were together, so not a lot of people knew that we was together. But like, I'll post her every now and then sometimes. Like this purple bracelet that I wear, I never take this off. It says faith, strength, courage, and hope. Like her favorite color was purple. And like, yeah, that's my first and only girlfriend. That's like my first love. So like, I really had a lot of love and I cared about her. Although she did have another boyfriend, after me and her broke up, but I was still that person that cared and still had a lot of love for her and I respected her. But she passed away and I was just like, I just had to learn to love on your peoples. Like always tell somebody that you love them, that you care for them, that you're here for them no matter what, because you never know that silent battle that somebody's going through or whatnot. And it just really hit me hard because I was like, she was almost done with school. She was going to graduate and go to college and everything. It just really hit me hard, and it still hits me hard sometimes to this day. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I don't think about it or cry about it anymore, because there's some days that I do. But
that's reasonable.
Yeah, you just gotta keep pushing forward. That's how I look at it. Keep pushing forward and continue, like I said, continue to be the best man of God, the best person that I can be. But yeah, that one hit me a lot because it was 4 days before my birthday, so I was really hoping or looking forward to getting that birthday text,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's. Whew, I'm glad I ain't shed a tear. That's mine, man. That's me.
Yeah, that had to be hard.
Yeah.
I know that.
I don't know what I could do there.
Yeah, I think I texted you one time about it. I was
Yeah,
like,
we talked about it.
I was like, yo, I miss her, man, cause I got all the memories and everything. I didn't delete no pictures or none of that. I got videos of her voice, and she made me a little Valentine's Day thing, the pictures and all that. It's just that one took a toll on me for real, but.
Oh, was it me?
Yeah, it's on you.
Alright, mine's gonna be kind of short, but definitely when I changed my perspective, I had to live differently. It's not really. I never was really into drinking anything like that, or I never really done I want to say everything's bad. Sin is the same thing.
Yeah.
But for the first one, it's definitely overthinking. So after games, when I realized that my performance really doesn't matter. It really, at the end of the day, whether it's good or bad, who cares? It was sophomore year. That's when my overthinking was it was. So I overthink what the parents think about me if I take the shot, if I turn the ball over, and it got to a point where I would just shut myself away in my room, and it's for what reason? And then I know one time, I was telling my parents, and I was just broke down just crying, and I'm like. They're like, why do you feel this way? There's no need to feel this way. And that's probably the first time I actually just sat there and just in God's presence, I just let everything out, and I just felt I just felt peace for the first time in that whole season. I was doing good sophomore year, but it was I just didn't feel the way I think I should have felt.
Yeah.
And that day or that night, I would say it's just when I live, when I can tell how I feel when I my Bible up and I'm not. Do y'all feel that way sometimes?
Yeah.
I can if I open my Bible, if I have my phone up for my Bible, I already know I'm gonna have a bad day. It's gonna be things that I don't want to do. I'm not gonna get anything done. I'm not gonna be productive.
Right.
And then the other thing is when I know I can be a light for somebody. When I don't know, I'm still learning everything about the Bible. I'm still scratching the surface, but when I would post stuff, getting feedback was it was kind of, I don't know if that's kind of bragging, but it's so heartwarming. When people ask you yo, I wish how do I get in the Bible? What can I do this? What can I do that? And it's just I need to be better so I can give them more feedback and check on them when they have questions for me. Because there's been times where somebody asks you something and I can't answer it. I'm not in my Bible enough.
Yeah.
And so that's probably those two things are how I start trying to look better and just continue to grow. So
man, that's deep. That's why we kind of need a podcast from the heart, man.
Yeah,
from the heart.
Yeah,
some things are from the heart, bro. But
literally.
anything else y'all want to talk about? Anything you gotta say, bro? Before we leave? Well,
that was great. That's it.
Amen. Yeah, bro. Hey, we definitely appreciate you, man. Like I said, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
You can come back on the podcast.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, that's all we got. I'm Fred.
I'm Ali.
Nate. Kyle Collins.
From the heart.
See y'all next time.